Hello, friends and gamers. We are back with Starry Voyage. We have about half of the event still to get through. We have probably a little bit more than half because we're not fully halfway through Ice Star. We will finish Ice Star today and then we'll do Dark Star after that. It's very late when I'm recording this, but we have a day left and I kind of want to just finish this tonight because tomorrow night I want to focus on the rest of the events. So the rerun for Summer Survival and then Hot on the Trail so we can get Senti because I still haven't gotten Senti. I actually kind of wanted to do that in this video, but I'm at least gonna finish Ice Star and then I might take a detour and do the little speed run because I don't know if I want to fully do story anymore. I was thinking about doing that for this video, but we're doing Ice Star. We're gonna finish Ice Star. We need to finish what we started. We got this. So we're in 2-6 now. I wanted to finish 2-6 in the other one, but I kind of needed a little bit of leveling. So I did my daily challenges. We leveled up. I think we're at level 11. So now we're in a tunnel. It's the tunnel. It's the Flame Chasers underground tunnel. Grisio says, phew, they're actually not that tough to handle once you get used to them. So the Honkai beasts that we dealt with. Lucas says, what do you think, Master? That being Master Yada, not Master Yoda, Master Yada. We can handle ourselves in a fight, wouldn't you say? I forgot how tiny. He's so tiny. Yada says, not bad. I can see the younger in us, younger us in both of you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because it was Giro and Yada. Crisio says, will you help us? And we set out from Lucas' homeland to recruit comrades and form a resistance that can stand up to the invaders. You know what time it is? Comrade time! I've lost it at this point. I've lost it. I got up, did a lap around my apartment, responded to all my notifications, got some water, and now I've lost it, quite frankly. Grisio says, I understand your concern. Just like the Wish, not the Force, or Honkai, the Wish, rebellion will attract the attention of the invaders. If we fail, they will retaliate with extreme prejudice. Bom bom. Sad moment. Yada says, if that's how you feel, why did you come here? Wouldn't it be better to crawl into a hole somewhere and wait for the invaders to leave of their own accord? Yada, some of us don't live forever. Some of us are not immortal. Is Yoda immortal? I think Yoda just lives for a long time. Isn't that like the Yoda species? Isn't that how it works? They just live for a god-awfully long time? Alternatively, what was the alternative? No, it would not be better. Yada, come on. We already talked about how you're a little bit of a coward in the last one. Redeem yourself, Yada. Grisio says simply waiting out the invasion until they have exhausted this place could be a viable solution, but it's not a fun one. Grisio says hiding won't help the current situation. Yeah. Luca says, Master Yada, we visited the underground kingdom before coming here. It's safe there for the time being, but invaders often appear along its perimeter. Flippy and the others were even attacked. Is Luca thinking that saying Flippy was attacked will like convince Yada to like come help? I don't know. If things continue like this, that place will eventually be exposed. We have a chance to defeat the invaders right here, right now. Grisio's spaceship has equipment that can pinpoint their origin. So is their origin then the Dark Planet? Because that would make enough sense. The bad guys are on the Dark Planet. Ooh, who would have thought? I guess if we didn't know where the Dark Planet was before though, okay, that makes enough sense. That makes sense. Grisio says, you've seen it for yourself. Our enemy is formidable, but by no means invincible. As long as we unite, we can defeat them. Please join us. Teach us swordsmanship and how to use the Wish. Every time I have to read this, I can't do it with a straight face because I know swordsmanship is the lightsaber stuff. I don't know exactly what it's called because I spoiler alert, I'm not a Star Wars girly. I don't know entirely what it's called. And I know the Wish is the Force, so I'm just like, I know what this is supposed to be and it's funny. It's a little haha funny. We need you, Master Yada. Please help us. Lucas says, after all that we've told you, don't you have anything to say to us? He's thinking. He has a tiny little brain in there. Give him a second. Yada says, you two really are quite something. Being around such unbridled passion makes me feel like I'm fighting the invaders all over again. So it's a yes. Yes. Grisio says, does that mean yes? It's yes then, right? Yada says, unfortunately, I'm of no use to you. Be our fun, tiny little companion. Sit on someone's shoulders, you know? It'll be fun. Come on. My sword is broken, and I've lost all my wish. Is that why he's so tiny? His Honkai energy is all dried up, so he got tiny. Sorry, I keep making jokes. Lucas says, how did that happen? Does the wish? Do you need to have hope to wish? Because Yada's lost all hope? That's it? It's over? Yada says, I don't know. And Grisio says, is that why you've been hiding here? Because you can't defeat the invaders anymore. I guess that would make more sense, and that's also probably why he's lost all hope in, like, fixing this. Because he's like, well, I don't got my Honkai energy anymore. I can't do anything. And it's like, yes, you can! With the power of friendship! Yada says, yes. I thought I could spend the rest of my life here away from prying eyes. But even if you didn't have the Honkai energy, your community still looks up to you and appreciates you. You'd still be fine. They would figure it out. They'd be like, because however he lost all his Honkai energy, the wish, whatever you want to call it, he did it. It wasn't in vain. Like, he did enough. He's done enough. He's old. He's done enough. Give him a break. Little did I know you two would come looking for me. Luca says, how could this be? And Yada says, it must be disappointing, I'm sure. The renowned Master Yada reduced to such an ignoble state. I thought it said ignorable, but it's ignoble state. Interesting. Unable to even wield his sword. Moving on. Grisio says, no, that can't be. You must be mistaken. And Yada says, at this point, I have no reason to deceive you. Oh, Grisio even did she almost called it the wrong thing. She says the Honkai, but switches it to the wish, is an innate talent all Honkai beasts possess. It's complicated to explain, but in layman's terms, this very power is what allows you to exist. My instruments detected high amounts of Honkai energy earlier, and she just straight up called it Honkai energy, which tells me that you still possess a fair bit of power. But Yada says, be that as it may, I can't do anything anymore. Grisio says, there must be something you haven't told us. Why are you afraid of using the wish? Is it out of fear? It could be. Yada says, afraid? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a sword master. Why would I be afraid? Everyone can be afraid. It doesn't matter what you do. All it takes is one traumatic experience to be afraid of something. Grisio says, you said that whenever you used the wish, the invaders could use the subsequent energy fluctuations to track you. There's the traumatic experience. Yada blames himself for drawing the invaders to the underground village. Therefore, Yada cannot use Honkai energy. It's like a subconscious thing. He's like, oh, I lost my Honkai energy, oh. Because subconsciously, he's afraid he's going to draw in more invaders. Boom. Psychology lesson. Grisio says, did you stop using the wish because you were afraid they would find you? Boom. She gets it. The girls who get it. And Grisio gets it. Yada says, no. Yes, Yada. The first step is acceptance, Yada. Grisio says, your colors have become more muddled now. Are you lying to me? That he is. Even if he doesn't know it. No, he knows it. Because he says, fine. I can see nothing gets past you, traveler. Oh, is this Genshin now? Is it Genshin now? Now we're the traveler? But next time, perhaps you could try being a bit more subtle in regards to making me look bad. It's just us here, Yada. It's just us. No one has to know. We won't tell anyone. I'm not a snitch. Grisio says, look bad, unless Yada's about to break the fourth wall or something. He says, all right. The truth is that I sealed my wish to avoid being discovered by the invaders. Oh, that's even stranger. Why? When I was besieged, I had funneled a massive amount of the wish into my sword. Eventually, I came to realize that the wish is what allowed them to track me down. There seems to be some kind of connection between the wish and the invaders, because it's all Honkai energy. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the wish is actually Honkai energy, so it makes sense that any reactions produced by gathering this energy would be detected. Yeah, it's the huge. This has happened before. It's happened plenty of times before in the main story, and probably other events too that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But Yada says that's why I laid down my sword and turned my back on the wish, so that I could evade the relentless pursuit. Luca says, I see. So it was for the greater good. And Yada says, precisely. If I still had the wish, I would help you. Well, I think you still have it. You just need to unlock it or something. Get a little keen, unlock it. Grisio says, in other words, you would like to join us. Yeah! We got a little guy on the team! Yada says, I would love nothing more, but the fact remains that I'm simply not strong enough to do so. So you can be our little mascot guy. It's fine. We love a little mascot. Grisio says, I understand. You only refrained from using the wish because you were afraid of endangering everyone. Come with us, and we can give each other the courage that we need. Yada says, wait. But Grisio says, even if you're unable to recover your powers, it doesn't matter. There's still much that you can teach us. Come on. Yeah, be our little teacher mascot guy. Oh god, flashbang. Without waiting for Master Yada's response, Grisio lifted him up and along with Luca, ventured outside the cave. Outside, the invaders had been waiting for some time. Isn't Pamel still out there? Or is this a different cave? Where's Pamel? I keep forgetting about Pamel. Lucas says they just don't give up, do they? Nope, they don't got anything better to do. Grisio says, how are you feeling, Master? He oughta blends in, he's so tiny on the white background. Oh god. Yada says, this is my first time seeing the sky since taking refuge in the cave. Grisio says, don't be afraid, try using the wish. Is he gonna? Lucas says, get ready, Grisio, they're about to charge. And Grisio says, it's all right. Even if Master is unable to use the wish, we'll protect him. And look how tight it is. I can't take it. He says, all right. Who am I to refuse someone with such stalwart determination? I've seen that word. I know it before. Ah! So a massive sword appeared in the sky and gently landed on the ground. That must be Yada's sword. Whoever that came from. Lucas says, cool. That's a sword formed by the wish, isn't it? And Grisio says, I knew you were just putting on an act earlier. Now pick up that sword and show us what you can do. Yada doesn't have opposable thumbs. How would he pick up the sword? He says, I will if you put me down. Grisio is holding him. Yeah, that's right. Wait, do we have any new cards? Any yellows? Oh, I did get a new one. And when I was pulling off camera, we got another little guy, the Interstellar Express. It summons a Homu. So I'm gonna summon Homus because we need low average cost because this is a nightmare. The yellow cards are a nightmare. Just because the energy charge is like, takes away. Okay, I'm dropping a little Homu over there because I wasn't thinking. Look at the little Homu! It's a little Homu! It's just a little guy! Oh, my little guy didn't do enough. Drop that black hole there. Grisio's got that one. Okay, all right. It's not spawning anything, which is weird. Oh, there's the spawn. And I don't have anyone in the field. All right, you can go. Actually, I'll drop that right there. Another spawn. Is that a spawn point? I have no idea what that is. I didn't check our opponents, and I can't do that at this point. So, who do I know? Drop the black hole. I'm like trying to get everything in there. You know, I thought that maybe when those things broke, they let a mob just suddenly appear, but that's not how it works. I need a ranged. I'm actually gonna do the stun circle really quickly. Get rid of those guys. Oh gosh, my Homu died. All right, you can take care of this. Big mecha robot with guns. Yes. Drop that there. So far, so good. We should be okay. We're at energy surge, so far, so good. I can drop the Homu anywhere, I'm realizing. Okay, all right, rocking with it. I'm thinking maybe you have to get close to these and they attack. Yeah, they do. Okay, they do attack if you get close. That's how those work. Okay, no one's in the field. Okay, give me you. I'm gonna actually drop that there. Probably another best spot, but I was just, we should be fine. We should be completely fine. That Homu's gonna get decimated. I'm sorry, buddy. Drop some hail, a Homu, a stun. Nice. Little Homu on the field. Nice. All right, not bad. With another cutscene. Yada. He says you can't just take people away from their homes without their permission. I mean, I guess we did do that to Yada. It was for your own good, Yada. You can't live your life in a cave. You can't live your life in fear in a cave. I did a double click. Did I? Okay, no, it only registered once, thank God. Grisio says, you were the one who said you wanted to join us. This is true. This is true. Lucas says, yeah, I heard that too. This is true. Grisio says, a true master would never go back on his word. Call him out. Call him out. Lucas says, I agree. I too agree. Yada says, actually, I've been thinking about leaving the cave for a while now, but I was terrified of failing and putting everyone in great danger. You can't be afraid to fail, Yada. Take it from me. I'm a girl failure. You two live wires. Interesting description. Helped break me out of my mental prison. Dear God, this time I won't be afraid. Lucas says, that's the spirit. I'm not so sure about that with the mental prison stuff. Anyways, this time victory will be ours because we'll be working together. Grisio says, so can I consider that you officially joined us? Yes. Yada says, I have. Lucas says, so about teaching us about swordsmanship and how to use the wish. I would argue that Grisio already knows how to use the wish, probably better than Yada does. And she has opposable thumbs. Yada says, I still have to think it over. My swordsmanship is not easy to learn. Well, yeah, because it's a totally different style, apparently, because he doesn't have opposable thumbs. I'll have to assess your aptitude first. Grisio says, Luca, it seems that Master Yada was truthful about being afraid of putting others in danger. He was capable of using the wish the entire time, but lied to us about it. I still barely know what's going on. I don't know if it was like he was afraid or he wasn't or he's just hiding it. I can't tell. he hid it away, locked it away, whatever, and couldn't get it back. Oh, but he could. I don't know what's going on with Yada, and I'm just gonna let it slide. We don't have time to unpack it. We don't. Lucas says he's a bit of an odd bird, all right. Not exactly how I picture the legend, that's for sure. I'll have to ask Miss Pamela about it. Oh, are we trying to guilt trip him? Maybe. Yada says enough talk. You two have exceptional talent. You'll make worthy successors, so I shall impart my knowledge to you. Not like guilt trip, but like give him a bit of an ego boost, or like a hit at the ego so that he feels like he has to give himself the ego boost sort of thing. However, when we return to the underground kingdom, I don't want a word said about my hiding here. Yeah, it is more of an ego thing, I think. Luca just says you got it. Yeah, it's like an ego thing for the most part. He doesn't want the hit to the ego of like the fact that he wasn't hiding. We have Flippy! Flippy says Crisio and Luca are back, and they've brought Master Yada with them? Was Master Yada always this tiny, or is people gonna be like, why is he so small? Why does he look like that? Anyways, after defeating the remaining invaders outside the cave, Crisio and Luca returned to the underground kingdom. On the way back, Crisio carried the renowned sword Master Yada along by tugging his neck. Can you reach that low to the ground? How many, we got like 2 feet, 1 foot, how many feet tall is Yada? Pamel just says, Yada, it's been a while. Not the noblest way of getting around, wouldn't you say? I mean, it would probably be better if, like, just like sit on Grisio's shoulders or something. It's not, it could work. You're tiny, you're a little guy. Grisio says it would be faster to bring him back like that because he probably didn't want to face everyone. Lucas says, Grisio, you're making him look bad. It's funny though, it's funny. Grisio says, I am? Okay, then I'll cradle him. I think just like shoulders. Master Yada is an eminent figure in these parts. You should show him some respect. Grisio, what about you? Pamel says, how cute. Oh, and she's smiling. Lucas says, all right, Grisio. Let the master and Miss Pamel catch up. And Pamel says, no need. This guy is loquacious? That's a word. That is a word. Enough, as is. And Yada says, don't besmirch me in front of my future students. Oh, they're really just going for it. Pamel says, students? Does that mean you're planning to take them under your wing? I don't know if they could fit under your wing, Yada. Your wings are very small. Wait, what? Yada says, aren't you? And you came to A-Star? I think it's supposed to be A-Star, though. I don't know how that happened. A-Star with them. Yes, Pamel did do that. That means you've made your decision. Pamel says, true. And Grisio says, Miss Pamel has already agreed to join us. So Yada says, all right then. We'll begin training starting tomorrow. But first, you should put me down. Is Yada not like heights? It's kind of funny. Grisio says, huh? Oh! He's so tiny, he's so small. Oh, we have a time skip to the next day. Yada says, swordsmanship begins with inner peace. Today's training is about maintaining your inner calm. What in the guided meditation? Oh, wait. Grisio says that Hua taught her this. Oh, Hua. How cute. I love the flame chasers. Luca says, Miss Pamel, Grisio has her eyes closed. She's sleeping in class. No, she's at peace. She's meditating. Let her meditate. Yes, see, Pamel says she's not asleep. She's meditating. Fu Hua taught her how to do this. Good for her. She remembers all the things the flame chasers taught her, and that's really sweet. Lucas says, oh, let me try. Cross my legs, close my eyes, and Luca fell asleep. You know what? That's me, though. That would be me. I can fall asleep very easily, but only when I'm not supposed to be asleep. At night, we're not gonna talk about that. We have another time skip. Yada says in the afternoon, we will practice the precision aspect of swordsmanship. In the world of martial arts, speed is of the utmost importance. Remember, the key to using a sword lies in the speed. Seize any opportunity that presents itself and don't hesitate. Here's my deal now. How, like, are we gonna have to sit through an entire training period, or like, because in a movie you'd get like the training montage, right? You'd get a good song and it would play through a bunch of scenes and then you get a time skip. It's an easy way to do a time skip in a movie that would require a training montage. However, if I have to sit through all the dialogue of it and the lessons of it and all that, I don't like this event anymore, and I will start speed running if I have to. Don't make me sit through what could have been an email. However, words alone won't cut it. To become a truly formidable force, you must sharpen your sword through hard work and toil. And maybe we can get in a little training montage. We have some swords clanging. Grisio says this stone makes a perfect whetstone. Isn't that the thing you sharpen your sword with? Yada says, I was being metaphorical. Wait, what did Yada say? You must sharpen your sword through hard work and toil. Oh, Grisio took it literally. You know what? That's my girl. Another time skip, Yada says, while swinging the sword, maintain your equilibrium and keep your breathing steady, or else it will disrupt the rhythm of your attacks. Luca, you failed to maintain your equilibrium just now. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. I'm gonna be honest, this could have been an email. This really could have. I don't need the training montage. I don't care if I have to suspend my disbelief that they just suddenly know how to use swords. I don't want to sit through the training montage, I'm gonna be honest. Anyways, Lucas says, how could I not be distracted when you keep talking? And the ice is slippery as all get out. This is true, ice is slippery. Coming from a former competitive figure skater, ice is slippery. Yada says, it's all part of the training. Ah! Yada fell on the ice. Grisio says, is falling supposed to be part of the training too? No. Yada says, of course not. This darned ice is too slippery, that's all. That's just what Luca was saying, actually, if you guys could, like, listen to each other and get along. Another time skip. Yada says, what the? And Luca says, Grisio told me to dress like this. What is she supposedly wearing? Did they just not wear shoes? Is that it? Because Grisio says, you said we should try and be as relaxed as possible today, didn't you? Well, I feel the most relaxed wearing this. I don't know what they're wearing, though, because they just have the normal models. Oh, no, they just weren't wearing shoes. Yada says, if you don't mind, could you please put some shoes on before getting too relaxed? Yeah, they're acting like they're wearing, like, pajamas or something. Just say you're not wearing shoes. Like, why are you not wearing shoes? Oh, is this the end of the training montage? Grisio says, the stone broke clean in two. And Lucas says, amazing, Grisio. Okay, so I guess this is the end of the training montage where they actually know what they're doing now. Oh, yeah, because her thing, she breaks a meteor in her ultimate animation. That makes enough sense. Yada says, very good. You have grasped the essence of using a sword. You will become capable warriors soon enough. And another time skip. Lucas says, you can start now, Grisio. Oh, am I fighting? Oh, look at her. Look at her with her lightsaber. Cute. Oh, and she actually has a little, like, jacket cape thing. Oh, and there's paint on it. How cute. Look at her. Way to go, Grisio. She looks so pretty. She says, stone, heed my commands. And Grisio stood amongst snowy wilderness with her sword thrust high in the sky. Around her, the lifeless stones on the ground levitated off the ground. You didn't need to say it twice. Seemingly obeying her orders. She says, spirits of the wind, dance with me. And Lucas says, here comes the wind. A cold gust of wind blew through, making her cloak rustle. This is the cloak. She says, shining snow-covered sword, sing me a song of victory. Say that 5 times fast. Lucas says, I don't remember this part. And Grisio just says, improvisation is an essential part of the battlefield. I mean, yes, but also no. Lucas says, fair enough, sure. Lucas starts singing. I'm a singing sword and I win every time I sing. La 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 la. Okay. Yeah, Yada says, what in the world are you doing? You're supposed to be preparing for the final trial. Yeah, no, there's a lot going on. Grisio says, we're doing combat exercises. Yada says, what kind of exercises do you call this then? And Grisio, why are you wearing pajamas? Are you talking about her cloak? Because otherwise she's just wearing her outfit. Oh, she says, this is my ultimate cat battle robe. I'm thinking, is it supposed to be her old, like, Red Riding Hood outfit? But, like, it got dusty and faded and now it's brown. Is that what it looks like? Because that would be such a cute little detail. I actually want to go take a look at that after we finish this part. We might. Since you wear a robe, I thought I should have one too. That's kind of cute. And it's her old robe that she got when she was with the Flame Chasers. She says, to prepare for the final trial, we must pay attention to every detail. Check it out. The hem of my ultimate cat battle robe flutters almost identically to that of Master Yada's statue. Okay, maybe it's a little different. Lucas says, it does seem a bit crooked. Let me adjust it. Oh, it snapped. It broke. Oh no. Or did the wind stop? I don't know. Oh. Are they? It looks like they're outdoors, but it seems more like they should be in the Ark or something. Yeah, why weren't we training in the Ark? Why weren't we doing that? Lucas says, that's because Master Yada turned off the fan. Oh no, the snap was the fact that the on-off switch for the fan. Yada says, give me that magnet you've got in your hand. What magnet? Lucas says, geez, where's your sense of humor? Luca pouted as she handed over the magnet she was holding, after which the floating stones promptly fell back to the ground. Let them relax a little bit, you know? They've been trying so hard for so long, I'm assuming, because it's a training montage. Let them have a little fun. Get the spirits up, you know? Luca says, these things are amazing. They can do things I could never imagine. Oh gosh, Gracio says, knowledge is a marvelous thing, Luca. Acquiring it takes time and perseverance. One must read many books and attend many classes. Not necessarily. I mean, the books, yeah, books are definitely a thing, but like, knowledge is subjective. What you consider knowledge could really be anything. Like, knowing a lot about cars, that's knowledge. I don't have that knowledge. Math, that's knowledge. Cooking, that's not, these are all things I don't have knowledge of, but like, I know a lot about like mythology and weird game stuff and like lore in games. That's knowledge. I know how to edit videos. That's knowledge. Knowledge is subjective. It can be anything. But once you've obtained it, putting it to use is quite easy. Lucas says, oh, I see. I'll be sure to study extra hard then. I mean, yeah, study, but knowledge can be anything. Yada says, using tools and gadgets to assist you is all well and good, but remember that true power comes from within. This is the final trial you must take, and I need a water break, so hydration check, fellow gamers. Okay, we're back. Hydration break over. Gracio says, it's the final trial about strengthening our inner power. I think after this we will switch to doing combats, like catch-up stuff, because I need to take a moment where I don't read anything. Yada says, yes, now follow me. Okie dokie. Recommended travel level is 14. I'm gonna go in and hope for the best. If we get blocked, I don't know what we're gonna do. Give me Homo. I have nothing on the field. Give me the black hole, actually. You guys going around my black hole. Drop little Homo. Homo actually kind of bodied that. Homo died really quick, but they kind of bodied it. Drop that really quickly. This is not going to plan. I did come into this wildly underleveled though. If anything, little Homu kind of like distracts them. Gracio entirely missed there. This one scares me because this guy is a beast. Because we're pulling all the really like high level stuff, which is kind of making this suck a little bit. Or like a lot of it. You know, we're gonna die. We're so gonna die. Because I'm getting just like the worst cards. Even the energy surge can't really help us at this point. Yeah, no, we're gonna die. I have to sneeze though. I sneeze. 300 health in a dream! That's what I get for drinking really cold water. There's no way we do this. I'm literally just like dragging things. All right, I have no one on the field. Okay, you're back. Oh my God, we might actually do it. There's no shot. Will we do it? If we get really lucky, maybe. Another run. We actually probably could do this in a different run. Yeah, I know, it was really close. I want to give that another shot. I just want to give it one more shot because we were really close and part of it's luck in the order the cards come up. So maybe if we try again. Okay, that was bad because I got a ranged and I dropped a melee damage dealer. That's great. I'm just like strategically trying to get through this. Oh, that immediately took out my Homo. Oh my God, that was like 2 hits. I really need that guy to chill out. Also, we are taking so much damage. But like, I'm trying really hard to get this and I'm trying to damage this thing as well. And it's just like, I feel like I am doing this with like, it's just me. I have no assistance from like the actual cards, which I don't think this is how this is supposed to work. I'm a yellow card hater. Drop you there. I have no one on this side now. We might actually get there. A minute left. We might actually do it. It's gonna be close, but we might do it. I think we can. I believe! I believe! There it is! Nice! Who said you needed level 14? It's luck. See, half of it is luck. I swear. I also forgot I can upgrade these. Oh, I only have one. Okay, I only have one to upgrade. Okay. We can go 2-8. It's a wait, is this combat? This is normal combat, thank God. All right, the final trial. I can do this. I got this. This is easy. This part's easy now. We got this. We so got this. Normal combat, success. Gracio and Luca followed Master Yada to a silent castle. We've seen this one before. Yada says, this is where trials used to be held, but it's been a while since I was here. Aside from thicker dust, it doesn't seem to have changed all that much. So it always was like there was like a gaping hole in the sky. It's cold. Don't you think it would be better if it was like secluded? I don't know. I'm just saying. Luca says, this is where we'll get our final training. Wow, there are so many remnants of invaders around. This place must be super duper dangerous. Great. Luca, I feel very secure. Yada says yes. This castle is where the final trial will take place. Gracio, what are you doing? She's looking around. Castles are cool. Oh no, she says she's adding some colors to this castle. Is she painting? Since meeting Luca, Grisio hadn't picked up her paintbrush. Yep, no, she's painting. But now, in this quiet castle, she suddenly felt inspired to splash some paint onto the weathered walls. Let her paint, let her cook. Children frolicking happy in the castle courtyard as warbling birds flew high in the sky above. Because that's the thing, you can't just focus on the goal, you have to like enjoy the way there, you know? Does this make sense? I think it makes sense. You have to have fun as you're doing your thing, otherwise what's the point? Elders resting in the hall and young lovers putting flowers in each other's hair in the corner. This place should be so lively, yet it was utterly desolate. Even as she had the thought, Grisio wondered why she felt that way. Is she thinking about the flame chasers again? Lucas says, wow, Grisio, you paint so beautifully. That's her whole thing, yeah? And quickly, too. Yep. She says, the colors here are dull, but I can feel it screaming out. It's begging to be made vibrant once again. Even Yada has to go with it. He says, this place used to be a lively place where people could rest. But ever since the invaders arrived, it has lost its vitality and become the subject of ghastly supernatural rumors. Do they have to do with Luna by chance? Anyways, there's no Teresa in this star planet thing. We should be fine. No Luna to think of. Luca says, you mean like ghosts? And Grisio says, don't be scared, Luca. Science has proven that ghosts don't exist. I'm picking up high Honkai energy reactions here, so it's most likely just a very powerful Honkai beast. I have hiccups now. This is great. We're doing great. Hydration check number 2. We continue. Luca says, and that's supposed to make me feel better. How exactly? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yada says, in any case, this is where our final trial will take place. Legend has it that there's a magical treasure inside this castle, which can show you your greatest inner foe. Your task is to find that treasure, and then confront the enemy within your hearts. This sounds like that one Genshin event, but that Genshin event, not an event, it was an Archon interlude quest. The Chasm one, with like the weird assortment of characters, like A.L.I.S.O.N was there, Xiao was there, which wasn't, that's not a weird assortment, but like Ito and Kuki. I think Yanfei was there. I think that was it. But that's not like a weird premise, like the Face Your Fears storyline. That's not like, that's not like exclusive to Genshin. Genshin isn't the first to do that storyline. It won't be the last. A lot of major media IP things have done it. Yep, but confront the enemy in your heart. Grisio says that, and placed her hand on her chest, feeling the rhythm of her heart. I think she's taking things literally again. She says, I feel the beating of my heart. It appears to be providing adequate blood supply, and my last physical didn't show any cardiac-related issues. Speak for yourself, Grisio. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah, she's taking it literally again. No big. I don't think it's conspiring against me. So how am I supposed to confront the enemy within it? Grisio, sweetie, it's a metaphor. Lucas says, Master Yato is speaking metaphorically again. Yep. How could you expect anyone to literally fight their own heart? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another video after this. My voice is, it's going. It's going. I've been recording every night this week. It's going. Grisio says, oh, I can guarantee there are people who can. Wait, what? How could you expect anyone to literally fight their own heart? There are people, okay, Grisio. You thinking about the Flame Chasers again? Because I'm thinking about the Flame Chasers. Grisio spoke with a marked certainty. Yep, I'm thinking about the Flame Chasers. Despite the fact that she had never seen anyone do such a thing. In Granny Mobius's stories, there was a warrior who could take out his heart and with his raging fire burning still. Granny Mobius. Oh. She says, no wonder Uncle Kalpas's swordsmanship is so formidable. He must often have talks with his heart. God, I hate them. Luca's confused. It's okay, Luca. Don't question it. Yada says, I'm not talking about your literal heart. I'm talking about your willpower and mettle in the heat of battle. A sword is an extension of the hand, and the hand is an extension of the heart. To become skilled with a sword, you must have an unwavering heart. Fair enough. She's still talking about the Flame Chasers! Grisio says, I see. When I asked Hua about meditation, she told me something similar. Hua. Can we start the trial now? I'm ready to defeat the enemy within. That's one way to put it. Yada says, of course. However, this place is infamous for good reason. It is filled with all manner of insidious creatures, many of which you will inevitably come into conflict with. Go forth and defeat them. This will serve as a dual refinement of both your swordsmanship and your minds. This must be how they explain the fact that we're probably going to be fighting some Void Honkai creature-looking things. That's the explanation. Oh no, we have Luca! Luca's fighting with us! How cute! That's cute. I love that. All right, we are gonna keep doing this. There she goes. Cut the rock. Cut the rock. Yeah. She's so good at this. We love Grisio. There we go. And do we keep going? We keep going. What are you here? Could that be the treasure the master spoke of? Yeah, what is it? It looks like a mirror. Touch. Is it teleporting us somewhere else? Yep. How dare you break into my bedroom? Whose bedroom? Oh, your bedroom. The lady of the castle. Well, you're terrifying. Yeah, we didn't know it's occupied. Lucas says we didn't know it's occupied. Yep, that we did not. I got bonked. All right, we actually have to evade this one. There's 2 stages. We actually have quite a bit to do now. Ah! I healed at some point. Oh, we're on stage 2. Okay, yeah, now we're officially on stage 2. Get the rock. I'm like no thinking this, I'm not gonna lie. And it's kind of hurting me in the long run because I keep getting hit. Ah, an evasion. What do you know? Oh, we finished. Okay, sick. There's the rock. Lucas says, wait. We don't want to harm you. This is all a big misunderstanding. There's the lady of the castle. I know that one. You were in the Grisio event back in 2022. It was 2022, right? I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Anyways, the lady of the castle says, save it. How can you come barging into my home and then say it wasn't intentional? I still have a heal back here, I didn't use. Grisio says, yes, we came here on purpose, but it was to confront our inner selves. She just comes right out with it. Wait a minute. Your color is oddly familiar. Are you my inner foe? It's because you know her from the other Grisio event from your dreams, which makes a lot of sense if we're talking about inner foes. The lady of the castle says, what are you talking about? We've never even met before in this plane of existence. But there's another one. I wasn't this color before. Not until someone came in here and screwed around with my clothes in the walls. If I ever get my hands on them... Oh, because Grisio painted on the walls. Yeah, Lucas says, Grisio, think that could have been you when you were doodling before. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Grisio says, but I remember only drawing on the walls. Maybe I accidentally splashed some paint around. No, because she's the color of the walls. The lady of the castle says, that was you too? That it was, lady. Grisio says, my apologies, lady of the castle. I took the liberty of painting in your abode. If you wish, I promise to clean it up later. The lady says, forget it. Just explain to me what you're doing in my house. You're not invaders, are you? Oh, so she's hiding from the invaders as well. Luca just says, never mind. Let's go find the master to explain. Oh, we found Yada. Okay, we're not in like some weird third bubble or whatever. Luca says, why didn't you tell us there was someone living here? Yada's got nothing. Yeah, Yada, I'd be silent too. The lady of the castle says, this is the Master Yada you've been talking about? Yes. He is very small, but he's our Master Yada, and we put up with him. Grisio says, yes, and he's a highly skilled sword master. The lady says, he looks a bit diminutive to me. Small! Yada says, one mustn't judge a book by its cover. My petite stature makes me both swift and agile. Just a little guy. In other words, he's just a little guy. The lady of the castle says, whatever. I don't particularly care one way or the other. What are you all doing here? You keep talking about facing your inner selves, but I can't help you with that. Grisio says, we're here for a trial. Master Yada said there's a magical treasure here that allows us to confront our inner selves. He's so tiny. He's so tiny. Yada says, I've heard legends, but... Grisio says, Master Yada suddenly seems very interested in something we found earlier. The mirror? Is the mirror the treasure? It's huge. I thought it was be a little thing. A little thing for the little guy. That thing was so high off the ground, Yada probably couldn't even see in it. Lucas says, Master, could that be the treasure you mentioned? And Yada says it matches the descriptions perfectly. What, the mirror you can't see in? As Grisio and Luca approach the spot, their own reflections suddenly appeared before them. Oh, is that... Did the Genshin thing have a mirror? Because that'd be kind of funny if it did. Was it a mirror or was it just a... No, it was the door opened and your biggest fear was inside the room. That was it. There was no mirror. Other properties have done it with a mirror, though. The lady of the castle says, you mean that? That's just my full-length mirror. Be careful not to break it. It's an antique. And Lucas says, huh? We went through all this trouble just for a mirror? You can't be serious. That we did, Luca. I can't tell if Yada's whispering or like thinking to himself because we haven't had Yada's thoughts, a little key in on Yada's thoughts yet, but it wouldn't be the first time a Mihoyo game did a weird thing with hearing other characters' thoughts. Anyways, I'm looking at you, Genshin. Genshin keeps doing it. I heard that everyone who enters this place would see something terrifying, so I brought them here to test their courage. I didn't expect them to get freaked out by just a mirror. How do I explain this? Well, Grisio says clever, and Yada says, huh? Yeah, Yada's just flying by the seat of, Yada doesn't have pants. Yada has no pants to fly by. Anyways, Grisio says, using this seemingly ordinary mirror to inspire us. The lady says, hey, this is no ordinary mirror. It's an antique. Grisio says we have to look inside ourselves. When we do that, we often find that our greatest enemy is ourselves. Okay, Grisio, way to be. She's getting the metaphor thing. She did it. She got the metaphor. The final step to becoming a true warrior is to remember that no matter how powerful we become, there will always be one person who can defeat us. Ourselves. That is very poetic and deep, Grisio, but it's also kind of cringe. Listen, Grisio, love ya, and I'm the first to say cringe culture is dead, baby, but it's kind of cringe. Anyways, Lucas says, really? I hope not. Yada's really going with it. He says, yes, yep. As you can see, Luca, my training has proved immensely effective for Grisio. Oh, Yada. The lady of the castle says, keep acting. And Yada says, hey, cut me some slack here. She gets it. She's like, this is cringe, bro. She says, fine, but you owe me the truth. The invaders are your enemy, are they not? Yes. Grisio says yes. And Lucas says, Grisio, we still don't know where she stands. Luca's making points here, though. It'd be better not to reveal our identity. What if she's one of their minions? I mean, she sounds like she doesn't like the invaders either, because earlier on she was like, I thought you were those godforsaken invaders or something like that. So I think she's on our side. Oh, Grisio says, trust me. She's not. She's a good person. Is it because of the colors? Does she have nice colors? She says, how can you be so sure? And Grisio says, when we arrived, we saw all these dead invaders lying around. No, it's nothing to do with the colors. It is everything to do with the dead invaders lying on the ground. Your handiwork, I presume. Yep, this is our house. Also, if you were a bad person, you wouldn't be sitting here idly chatting with us. That's fair. The lady of the castle says, don't get it twisted. I'm not chatting with you. I'm merely trying to clear things up. I like the lady of the castle. She's fun. Grisio says it feels to me like you just want someone to talk to. Wow, Grisio, you would know that, wouldn't you? Is that why she thought the lady of the castle was her inner self? Because inside, Grisio's just lonely. Oh god, that's deep. That's cringe. The lady of the castle says, what nonsense? So Grisio says, do you often talk to that mirror? It's like when someone has been reading comics at home for a long time without anyone to discuss them with. It creates this strange dissonance in your brain. I mean, I've done that, for sure. I've done like a manga binge. I think we all have. Who hasn't done a manga binge? But like, I mean, after reading anything for a long time, yeah, it does, you do kind of like get like weirdly dissociative. So okay, fine, sure. Luca says, sounds lonely. So Luca must be the extrovert of the bunch. And Grisio says, that's precisely what it is. From the moment I entered this castle, I felt an overwhelming sense of melancholy, as if someone's life had been drained of its color for a long time. That's why she started painting. The lady of the castle says, interesting. What's your name, little girl? Oh, God. Grisio's not happy. She says, I'm Grisio, an interstellar traveler. And I'm not a child. I'm tens of thousands of years old. Oh, God, we're doing that trope. Great. I mean, is she like tens of thousands years old in like light years? Or how would that work? Because I thought she was just like 18 or something. Luca says, what? Grisio says, yes, I'm much older than you, Luca. Oh, God. Luca says, no way. And the lady of the castle says, be that as it may, you still look like a child to me. That she is. She's everyone's collective daughter who's all grown up. The lady of the castle says, I noticed you the moment you came in here, and I've been waiting for you ever since. That's weird. Grisio says, you see, guys, all she wants to do is talk to us. If I have to fight again, I swear. The lady says, you don't always have to point everything out, you know. Cut her some slack. She's been on the ark for tens of thousands of years. Grisio says, oh, okay. I'll be more careful next time. Do you also want to drive away the invaders, ma'am? The lady says, yes. Once upon a time, this castle was a utopia for the residents. But ever since those wretched invaders came, everyone has been forced underground, and no one dares to visit anymore. Well, that's really actually wholesome that she had this like big castle and like opened it up to so many people until the invaders come around. That's actually really wholesome. If you have a big castle, I mean, it's really nice way to use it. Moreover, they often wreak havoc in the castle. So the wish gathered here and eventually gave itself a corporal form, me. Oh, so it wasn't really her castle. She came after the fact. But the castle was like this living thing. She says, I'm the personification of the loneliness felt within this castle. It's not that I wish to speak with the mirror. Rather, it's that the mirror wants to talk to someone, as does this castle. So Grisio says, you and the castle are actually one and the same. This is true, yes. Ah, there it is. No wonder the paint I was splashing on the walls got on you. That makes more sense now. It all makes sense. It's all coming together. The lady says, actually, I quite like your painting. It's very soothing. That's cute. It's also kind of cute that we have this figure, this Honkai beast appearing again in Gricio's little event story, because we had it the first time around as well, as like a major character. Gricio says, thank you. Would you like to join us? If you're together with us, you won't have to be afraid of having no one to talk to. Oh. The lady says, I am part of the castle, and so I cannot venture too far. However, I can lend you some of my power. Ah, wait. I thought we were going to get another leader card for her, but maybe not. Because we had the whole tutorial before that like only one leader card can be summoned at a time. Oh, but we only have one leader card. The lady of the castle summoned a bright light, which imbued itself into Gricio's paintbrush. She says, I've infused some of the wish into your paintbrush. I hope that it will prove to be of some help. How does that work? Do we actually just get a second ultimate skill thing for Gricio? Maybe. Maybe that's how that works. We have different leader Gricios. Maybe. Anyways, Gricio says, thank you. I will make good use of this power. When we drive all the invaders away, this place will come alive once again, just like before. And the lady of the castle says, I look forward to it, brave children. I will be here awaiting good news from you. And the lady of the castle dissipated into a plume of variegated smoke and returned to the mirror. Oh, Gricio says she has returned to the castle. Yada says, so this is the truth behind the legend. It's a blessing in disguise. Gricio, Luca, we should go. You've passed the trial. This seems like it should be the end, so I think we'll maybe just have a couple of combat stages after this, but I don't know how much is left. Because we should almost be done for the day, you know? Luca says, but I don't feel like I've learned anything. When are you going to teach me how to use the wish? She's going to have her big moment at the very end. I look forward to your big moment, Luca. Yada says, you already know how. You just haven't realized it yet. Gricio says, Luca, your sword, it's glowing. That's the wish, baby. Luca says, huh? Is this the wish? That it is. Have I really mastered the wish? I'm not dreaming, am I? Ouch! And Gricio pinched her again. She says, you're not dreaming. See? Oh, she pinched her cheek. That's actually really cute. Luca says, okay. Can you let go of my cheek? That hurts. Yada doesn't get it. He says, all right. That concludes our training for now. Let's go back and join the others. It's time to take what we've learned and use it to pummel those invaders into oblivion. I think we actually might finish this chapter in the next video, just because this is getting quite long. My voice is shot. Gricio says, let's go. And that is that. That is that on that. We did get a new leader card, or a star scroll, for obtaining a specific card in Starry Voyage Strike Back. What's the card? Lady of the Castle's Rider. Oh. Offensive wish card summons a knight to attack from the start, slightly knocks back the enemies on its path, and damages them. Okay. Seems better than what we have. All right, we're going to the yellow card pool. I'm pulling on the right banner this time. Star. I get better drops when I do the little star. Oh, this thing. The flying bomb. Actually, you might be kind of good to have. And then we have deals damage equal to 40% of max HP over a small area. Interesting. We can't level anything. We just got new cards. All right. Yeah, no, this took for... Aponia? Whoa, wait, when did Aponia get here? Yeah, I think we can do that in the next video. Next video, we'll finish off chapter 2 and start chapter 3. Because this has gotten quite long. And I think a great place to start in the next video will be whatever and however Ponia's involved in this. But I think that's going to be it for today. Got some more stuff for the shop. What's up in the shop? Nothing much. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to raise the Traveler to level, what is this, 20? I don't think we're going to get there. Just looking, like, I'm at level, what am I at level wise now? 12. I don't think we're going to get to 20. So I probably will have to buy Gricio from the shop. And quite frankly, considering where we're at level wise, we might get capped. We might not be able to finish the event, which kind of sucks, but we'll keep going for as long as we can. And then hope for a rerun or something at some point. Why does it say I have a new Valk? Can I unlock something? No. Oh, it's new over here. Can I do a level up or something? Ooh, is new? I've looked at Hersher of Truth. I have stuff equipped on her, right? Yeah, no, I equipped a whole set. But yeah, progress has been made. Oh, I can't do any of those. I ran out. Can I do coin ones? That I cannot. Well, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more Starry Voyage tonight. I might try to, but it is, midnight. So maybe not. I probably have to try and finish it tomorrow. But I do have some work to get done before I go to sleep. So we do have to be done. I wanted to get farther, but we did enough. Enough damage has been done. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!